first thought I was in love with her. When I woke up to her that morning, we just clicked. I wanted to take her on the rest of the tour, she was down with it. My manager told me let time pass, wait. So I ended up flying her out for the 5 last states. It was better than before. Never would've thought I'd be with a random girl that I met with on a job. Couldn't tell if I was falling for her or tripping because of her. Shit, I got comfortable on I'm comforters. We were basically dating for the week. She flew back home, I flew back home. I made it in one piece, but she was falling apart, texting me every moment, telling me she's sick of home. I was just homesick, cause when I got home I felt like I was kinda over it. I stopped hitting her up, she started noticing I was new to it. Didn't realize how deep I was in, till she sent me Snapchats of cuts deep in her skin. Some suicidal shit, telling me that I'm supposed to be with you, so if we're not together there is no reason why I should live. Now I'm under the table texting her suddenly, praying that this chick don't kill herself because of me. New problems. New problems. Don't tell my mama about all these new problems. New problems. 2. This bitch ass snake is trying to sign me. When I met him a few years ago, he was that guy to me. He knew all my favorite rappers personally. It blew my mind when he said he wanted to work with me. And before I could even digest what he said to me, he literally already had people calling who said they wanted to invest in me. Damn, thought I was in a dream. First time homies with somebody in the industry. Thought I was about to blow up. I was overwhelmed, thinking to myself, is it really supposed to go this well? So before I made a move, I told him before I agreed to anything, prove to me what you can do. We set up a video shoot. It was a nightmare. He put money behind it, but didn't care about my ideas. Arguing over the creative direction. I said, fuck it, I ain't doing this. I scrapped the whole session, and I made the song Exception. Thinking I know this one is powerful, he's gotta love it, I gotta send it. He said he liked it, but he wants to edit. So we got a new beat, corny hook, and turned it to a pop record. This dude's tripping, acting like a baller, but now I know that he's not, cause he's treating me like a dollar. Just another check off his checklist. Checked the deposit, now demanded 20% for the work he put on this. He ain't did shit. Subliminally hinted to me he gon' blackball me if he don't get shit. He know everybody in the game, they're gonna believe him more too. I wanna tell him suck a dick, but I can't afford to. New problems. New problems. Please don't tell my mama about all these new problems. New problems. 3. Got a couple bucks now, so I'm skeptical about where I put my time. I'm busy all the time, and I feel terrible cause I be slipping up. Spending all this time with fake friends. I got family members I ain't hitting up, but I don't wanna hear anyone judging my choices if they don't know what it feel like to go from completely avoided to somebody that everybody is talking about. It don't even feel the same when I walk in my house. No rumors about me every single day. Like he don't wanna chill with us, he'd rather chill with Sway. He think he better than us, he think he moving on. I go out, pretend to be social just to prove them wrong. But I ain't seen my dad in a month. I only see him for dinner, we still acting like that's good enough. But I've been blowing them off like I'm busy and stuff, to the point it don't feel the same when he's picking me up. You know, when you're comfortable enough with someone that you could be in complete silence and it wouldn't be awkward. Well, it's awkward between us, I'm bothered, so I ask stupid questions just to keep up talking. Like, how was your job? How was your mom? How did I get here from writing these songs? I go to my homies' houses and I'm jealous of them, cause they see their dad as a dad, I see my dad as an old friend. I bet he afraid to bring it up, cause he can see I'm under pressure, even though I act like I don't give a fuck. Acting like I'm ready for this, acting like I'm cooler, acting like I'm not afraid of the future and all my new problems. All the kids I used to hang with out in Salem tell everybody that I popped off and I left them. They tell the college friends they knew me way before, but now I never hit them back, I'm self-absorbed. They probably say I only care about the money, cause that's what everybody's thinking when you're buzzing. They talk about me like I've had it made forever, like we didn't sneak in and steal shit together. Growing up I still think I had it pretty easy, but everyone who's rich I thought they were greedy. My grandparents had a mansion and their son would get his lights cut off. They never helped at all, that stayed with me. And daddy, I don't mean to be so rude, but I worry about you now to tell the truth. So tell him that I'm selfish and I'm stingy, I'm a money-hungry sissy, but I'm only gonna be rich for you. But don't you feel bad, it's okay. I do it all for you, my friend. Don't you feel good when it go away? When it's on me instead. All eyes on me, all hands on me, all blame on me. Yeah, all rain on me. If the ship just sink, then shame on me. I got a homie who's a rapper. If he's good, it doesn't matter. Goes to work, I hit the booth, and then he picks me up right after. Been kicking it for years before I had my own career. Shit, I was climbing, he was climbing. He just took a different ladder. Just imagine. He's been stagnant, but now his younger friend blew up. Like, how the fuck that happened? You think he'd be bitter? Actually, he's not. Cause when his friend is A-list, he thinks he gon' be on. They gon' make a tuck together. They gon' hit the club together. They gon' probably side together. Fuck the label up together. They gon' hit the stage together. They gon' tour the world together. They gon' meet some groupie chicks and break up with the girls together. I ain't even mad. Maybe I would do the same shit. I look into his eyes and I can see the expectation. Nah, I can't escape it. That's what I signed to. So I guess if I'm famous, I'll be famous for you. But don't you feel bad, it's okay. I do it all for you, my friend. Don't you feel good when it go away? When it's on me instead. All eyes on me, all hands on me, all blame on me. Yeah, all rain on me. If the ship just sink, then shame on me. Our family is like a team with an at home, but siblings compete together, isn't that so? My mama grew up as a middle child in a middle class home. They moved out and went on different paths alone. My two uncles went to college and killed it. They became the success story, the novel they scripted. My mama went to college, but she dropped out and missed it, cause she was having some new problems that she oughta just deal with. And man, I hate the way she talk like she don't think she a winner. I study her at the table at these holiday dinners. My uncles talk about the jobs, but they only ask her sister about her soon-to-be famous son. Cause wow, he's a killer, she's so proud. And I can see the pride in her, and that shit makes me so happy that I could cry with her. Now she become the focus, and she deserve it too. So if I'm a success, I'm a success for you. But don't you feel bad, it's okay. I do it all for you, my friend. Don't you feel good when it go away? When it's on me instead. All eyes on me, all hands on me, all blame on me. Yeah, all rain on me. If the ship just sink, then shame on me.
Hello. Hello. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. It's been a wild ride over the past couple of hours. I'm still sitting short. I do think that because of how far we need to go down, we might get a double top. All right, because obviously a double top gives you more force to the downside, and that's kind of what we're looking for. You know, as I left the stream, everybody was going, why is he short? It doesn't make sense to be short, blah, blah, blah. Well, first off, bearish diversion. Second off, ascending wedge. All right. We had a nice drop. I was up $350. It was a really good long entry as well, but unfortunately I was asleep. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my face so you guys can see my pretty face. Hello. How you doing? What's going on? How's you guys' day? So, I mean, the time to take profit, obviously I'm looking for a lot lower numbers. So if we do happen to get that double tap, then we will see those lower numbers. But right here, you can see very clear bullish divergence. We had a lower low on the RSI right here, and we maintained a higher low on price action. So that would have been the if this and that statement if you guys are bullish. It's okay to have a different opinion, man. I'm not sitting here saying that if you don't agree with me, get out. I'm just saying play smart. If you're going to be on the opposite side of me, you can't just be bullish for no reason. You have to have an accurate entry. You have to have a reason to be bullish. And that was it right there. If you guys did not get that entry and you're bullish, please don't FOMO in if we do happen to break to the upside. That's my only advice. I'm not sitting here saying I'm the best at what I do. I'm just saying make sure that you're doing it right. That is all. That's all I ever want to see from you guys. Now, fortunately, we are still holding bearish divergence on the opposite side of that. We are getting lower highs consistently, holding this downtrend, and we are still getting higher highs than 1841. Like I said yesterday, this is the region that I would be looking to sell off a position because it creates a zone. As long as we are above 1841, we have an active bearish divergence. And as long as we are below 1869, we have an active bearish divergence. So it kind of creates this little pocket where every single time that we pump up into it, the big guys on top are probably selling off to the people that are FOMOing in long. Now, am I saying that it's not going to break this region? No, it could. Don't care. All right. Now, I did not get stopped out yesterday, fortunately. All right. Now, kind of unfortunately as well, because I would have loved to get a better entry. But when it comes to this, I did actually move my stop loss up just a little bit. All right. I moved it up above 1872, which is that last local high. So that way, if I get stopped out, I know it's for a good reason. I'm going to lose a little bit of extra money, about $40, but to me, it's kind of worth not getting stopped out prematurely. And where this red line is right here, this little red line, that's where my stop was originally. So I did not exit my position, and we got like literally within like $1 of my stop loss. And then we shot to the downside. I actually took a picture of it last night. Let me go ahead and show that little picture off. Let's see. Let me bring that over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but where that little dotted red line is, it was kissing it. It was kissing it right on the face. So it was kind of scary, but we held through. And then we had a nice little dump skis. Now we're looking to build a double top off of that. So we're looking for a rejection off of this 1862 region. And that would actually give us a target of 1667. Now, like I said, do I think we're going to get to 1667? No, I would probably look for somewhere around 1737 to 1711 for the next bottom. But just know that that's definitely a possibility that we do happen to see that local low being retested. In my opinion, obviously, it's a pattern target. If we break this neckline at about 1789, then we should see that become a target. Now, does that mean that you're going to get to the target? No, because with the head and shoulders right here, the target was 1442. Did we see 1442? No. All right, so we just have to, understand that the momentum wants to go there, but whether or not it's going to actually get there is a different story. Now, before we go any further, let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. Bobby Blunt 420. Hey, how you doing, man? What's going on? Evan, Tuna Melt, John. Let's see, Max S, Aaron, Brandon, Jonathan again, Josh V. Let's see, Luke, Steve, Lil Bew. It's Lil Bew's birthday today. Say happy birthday to Lil Bew. That guy. Hi, Kite. Hello, how you doing? Dema, how you doing? My ninja. What's going on, man? Backyard Air or Backcountry Air. I like that name. It's a very peaceful name. How you doing, man? Nicola, how you doing? Twixie, James, how you doing, guys? Hello, happy Wednesday. I am starting my intermittent fasting today. So right now my eating window is from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I'm giving myself 6 hours, and then after my body gets accustomed to it, I'll drop it down to 4 hours. All right, now don't go, saying bad things to me. I know what I'm getting myself into. I've done intermittent fasting in the past. I felt great while doing it. Lost what? It feels like you're on Adderall all the time, to be honest, because it puts your brain in that hunter-gatherer mode. Like, I need food. So that's what I'm planning on doing, because I'm like 200 pounds right now, trying to get down to 160. So we're just going to do it the way I like to do it. And that way I don't have to focus on what I eat. I just have to focus on when I eat. And that's my favorite part about intermittent fasting. So yeah, it's such a boring day, because obviously if I would have been live on Livestream when this whole thing happened, but this was like at 5 a.m. this morning, that would have been awesome. All right. But you guys can see All right. Even if we do continue pumping, we saw a pullback. If I didn't take profits, that's on me. But it's the fact that you can recognize a reversal in price action off of a certain price level. All right. So, you know, I like proving people wrong. That's what I do. All right. In hopes that I can share how I'm proving you wrong. I'm not just going to prove you wrong and, not tell you how to do it. I told you how to do it and I told you what I saw. All right. So let's go and take a look at BTC. BTC seems like it's about to get a double top here as well. Let's see. We don't necessarily have a bearish divergence off of 59,800, but we do have a bearish divergence off of 59,413. So as long as we consistently stay, I would say around this level, anywhere from, obviously, the longer that we stay below 59,400, the better. But if we do see it pump all the way back up to 59,985, if we stay below that level, that's what I'll be looking for. Once again, it creates a little tiny zone like this of where the market makers want to sell off. Because like I said, you have a bearish reversal divergence as long as you are below this level. It's active and it should go down. But if you're above it, the bearish divergence is actually active, not confirmed, but active. And then as long as we're below 59,000, we have an active bearish divergence. It creates a little tiny zone. All right, a little tiny zone. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, I'm not bearish on price action in the macro term. I'm just looking for us to come back down and form a left shoulder. All right. So you can see right here, we have a little dipskis, little pumpskis, little dipskis, little pumpskis, little dipskis, hopefully, and little pumpskis. All right. That's what I'm looking for. It is a very, very bullish pattern if we get that. So me saying that it's going to go down should not make you mad. It should make you glad. Cheer up, man. Cheer up. All right. So that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. Like I said, we can go ahead and highlight those divergences again, but it's just, kind of, same thing from yesterday. All right. So let's go to the 30-minute. All right. And then go to the RSI. All right. So we have a uptrend on price action, uptrend broken. So you want to mark out the local high that's representative of the top of the uptrend. And then we're going to go to price action and find the correlated price action right about there. So you can see we're getting a higher high on the RSI at the moment, but we are still below this price level. As long as that remains consistent, that bearish divergence is active. It is a fact. There's nothing that you can dispute with that. Now, can bearish divergences not work out? Absolutely, man. You can actually get bullish convergence that can take the bearish momentum and force it to the upside. But as a trader, I can't guarantee on that. The only thing I can guarantee on is that we have a bearish divergence. All right. I speak in facts. All right. Nothing else. Facts only. That's what we do around here. All right. So that's the bearish reversal divergence. And then right here, all right, I'm going to go into the 15-minute. All right. You can see right here, we were getting higher highs on price action, but we were getting consistently either the same high or lower highs on the RSI, which is a sign for reversal. The only options you have was to take a short below 58,360, or once we got a higher high than this high, take a short while we're below that. And you can see that would have worked out perfectly. And then obviously, if you're just going for a scalp position, you always just target the last local low. The last local low was at 56,996. Boom. You would have taken your profit kind of like around the $57,241 region, and it would have shot straight back up to the upside. And you could have reshorted it if you want to. I like to think of scalping kind of like a lonely kid on a playground who's playing with a ball by himself. He's throwing the ball back and forth against the wall. And that's what you're doing when you're scalping. You're throwing the ball against the wall. It comes back to you. You catch it. You throw the ball against the wall. It comes back to you. You catch it. And sometimes you miss. And I would, it doesn't really make sense in this analogy, but the miss would be, it just goes through the wall, which that's a very strong kid in my opinion. So that's what I'm looking for. So once again, like I said, that's kind of what I've been seeing in terms of what I speculate as the pattern what the pattern could form into, and then obviously just going based off of bearish divergences. Like I said, what I do is not complicated. It's just the fact that I'm willing to take chances. And EOS, look at EOS. EOS is doing fantastic. One of my better plays, actually. Let me check my Coinbase real quick because I have not checked it since we've, bounced up like this. Oof. Love to see it. All right, we're doing good. So, let's see. No bearish divergences on the current trend, which is awesome. Let's go out to an hourly and see where we could see some sort of... We're actually looking pretty fantastic on EOS, in my opinion. EOS is looking beautiful. Beautiful. I'm a strong kid. You cannot ask me why my RSI is at 125. You can't. I'm just kidding. My RSI is at 125 because if you have your RSI as 14, every single little tiny move on price action creates a bearish or bullish divergence, which makes you feel like the world is ending every 5 seconds. But if you have your RSI set to 125, what ends up happening is it's almost a mirror image of price action, don't get me wrong. But what happens is the divergences that you see are what I like to call meal ticket divergences. Divergences that are actually going to make you money. All right. So like right here, for example, it pretty much followed price action almost to a T. All right. You can see right here, we get a lower high on price action and a higher high on price action. So as long as we're below the first high, that's a shorting signal. And then right here, right, we have a lower high on RSI and we're getting higher highs on price action. So as long as we're below 1842, that is a shorting signal. All right. It's a very simple concept. But the problem is like, if you haven't used it, you probably don't trust it. Like yesterday, I was sitting there on Livestream saying we have a bearish divergence as long as we're underneath, this level, you should be short. And then, it pumps up just a tiny bit and people go, oh my God, we're pumping to the moon. We're pumping to the moon. Why are you short? You stupid. You stinky. Dude, I'm a trader. I have to go based off of facts. I can't go based off of moon boy emotions. Let's go check out ADA. Oh, what did we talk about yesterday? We talked about maybe a bullish divergence forming off of the $1.15 low, and look what we got. So right now, this, I can't guarantee that ADA is going to hold this level. Obviously, none of this stuff that I ever say is financial advice. You should not listen to a 21-year-old kid to run your portfolio, in my opinion. But right now, we do have bullish divergence off of the $1.15 low. All right. We can display that right here. We have a lower low on RSI, and we are currently holding a higher low on price action. All right. That is a bullish divergence. So right now would be a great time to buy Cardano if you are going based off of how I play this price action. Now, I wouldn't say dump all of your money in. It's never a good idea to do that because we could go down and form a double bottom off $1.03. But like I said, right now, looking pretty hot in terms of divergence. And then we'll check out LTC for any LTC guys. Which, like I said, I'm not really concerned about LTC. It's going to do its thing. I believe it's bullish. I'm really not concerned on watching it on the daily. I mean, come on, man. What more do you want from me? I called the exact bottom for LTC. Not to toot my own horn, but hey. But that's what I'm looking for. So this one actually doesn't have a inverse head and shoulders. It's kind of like a trending thing. So we possibly, I'm trying to see what's going to happen here. So we have a, maybe we might see a pullback to the 0.382 with this one, all the way back down to 179, and that would give us a target at 228, and then 253, and that would create an ABC. Might have another pullback there, and then we'll start a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guy. Anything we're missing? We checked out ETH, BTC, EOS, and LTC, and ADA. Dude, it sucks when I don't, like, the way that I play the market. I really don't have to sit there and be like, well, maybe this will happen and maybe that will happen. To me, it's just, I go with the flow, man. Go with the divergences. Make the plays as they go. You know, like, I like to speculate a little bit in terms of, like, you know, Elliott wave, but even Elliott wave is not really speculation. It's just mathematical properties that, you know, the market should follow respectfully, but obviously with humans involved, nothing is ever going to follow a pattern. Stupid humans. But you guys are good humans. I like you. Looking for a double top. Dude, it sucks to suck, man. Being up $350 and all of a sudden being down 92. What a wild market, man. What a wild market. I actually watched Trader's Reality last night. And he was going on a rant about pretty much the stuff I say. You know, like, I use these challenge accounts so I can give proof of trade, but besides that, I'm not here to prove anything to anybody. Watch me long enough, you know, see how my price action targets work out. You don't have to worry about what's in my bank account as long as you're watching what I'm doing. So I probably wouldn't have TP'd on the ETH jump, but I probably would have taken a hedge along. And I'm kind of sad because obviously, you know, that's on me. I should have either set it up beforehand, but, you know, I like to be awake when I enter my trades. I can go to sleep while in a trade, like I slept through all of this, but I like to be awake so I can kind of watch and just in case I have to re-enter. How did I set up my MACD and RSI? So over here on the top right, you have select layout. I have the 3 chart layout with 1 left, 2 right. And then once you click it, make sure that everything is synced, and then it's just gonna pop up 2 charts like this. And then you add RSI to this one, MACD to this one, and then you double click on the indicator to maximize it. And then now wherever I click on price action, it will move the indicators to the exact same spot. Dude, we've been in the same short for the last couple of days. Slow motion. Catch up, man. Catch up. Whenever we get a chance, maybe one in vet. Golden Stang, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. We'll check out one. We checked out one the other day, didn't we? I kind of gave my opinion on that. Okay, we had something marked out. I don't know where all this came from. I think it was a bearish. Oh, did we? Wait. We called this. Yesterday, I was talking about this bearish divergence right here, and I was saying that we might get a double top off of this. Did I not? Someone donated and wanted to see one. Wait. If I marked out that top, we probably had. Yeah. Dude, we called the hell out of that. Now, when it comes to reversal time, let's see. I would say, you know, if you, like with these altcoins and stuff, don't throw 100% of your portfolio into a single local low. You would want to DCA these 2 local lows. So, you know, maybe like put, you know, if you have $1,000, put like $500 in here and then $500 in here, you know, something like that. But let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of bigger pullback, though. This seems to be the strongest support out of all of them, in my opinion. just because we had a very strong uptrend and then that uptrend broke. But right here, you would have an uptrend and that would uptrend. So these are your two strongest local lows. If this local low fails, it does have a chance at 13.5 cents. But it could do a little dumpskis. I'm not doing TA on alts. I just can't be rude. If someone donates, I'm not saying donate if you want to see altcoins. I'm just saying if someone is kind enough to donate and they want to see an altcoin, I'm fine with that. All right. But I'm not an altcoin guy. If I'm feeling generous and I see someone calling out altcoin, don't expect it, but sometimes you might get lucky. And then what's the other vet? We'll check out vet. Hey, look at that. We actually did vet when Ryan was on the stream, I think. And we called out the top of the three around this region. So I would not be surprised if we don't see some sort of larger pullback. We might have another pump up to the upside because the 1.618 is a little bit higher. But as of right now, your strongest local low for a retest is 3.6 cents. But your 1.618 is at 4.5 cents. So if you do see a third wave pullback here, I would probably wait to get in sometime around this region right here between like 4.5 and 3.5. But then you got a nice little fifth wave to look forward to. Isn't that exciting? Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that little 900% boy. Shouts out SideQuest. Dude, SideQuest, you got me saying that all the time now. Little guy, little man guy. Let's see. Isn't the huge inverse head and shoulders on BTC invalid because it's a reversal pattern and there's nothing to reverse? No, you can have an inverse head and shoulders that looks like this. Or would it be like this? I don't know. Sorry. God. I know. Quit vaping, Austin. You're gonna kill yourself. I'm trying. I'm one step at a time, man. One step at a time. I just started my intermittent fast. Give me a break. I need something to crave, to fight the cravings. Hey man, can you explain how to split your screens? So we just did it. Up here in the top right, you see this little 3 chart layout button right here next to the chart. You can do, if you have the absolute, top tier trading view, you can do 8 charts if you want to, but that's kind of ridiculous. I just do 3. Are we short on ETH? Are we? Are we short on ETH? Who do you think I'm trading for? I'm not trading for you. I'm short on ETH. Whether or not you should be short on ETH is a question for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Don't you ever say we. Josh, if you can't stop gambling, just stop. Just stop altogether. Just go make a testnet account. Don't use any real money at all. And just practice. Practice, man. Josh, you joking? You joshing me right now? Redonkulous. Have you ever wanted to try playing altcoin markets to play around for fun? I leverage traded EOS for a little bit, leverage traded XRP for a little bit. I just fell in love with ETH, man. Like I said, all right, I make good money. I make plenty of money. I don't have to stress about 1,000 different trades a day. I have one coin that I trade, the other ones, so I make money from ETH. And I take that money I make, and I stick it into other coins selectively. I'm not just throwing darts at a dartboard. That's what I do. It's less stressful. Why would you be worried about, 1,000 different leverage trades a day? It does not make sense to me. All right. Now, if you're looking to become a billionaire, sure, go all out, man. But I'm just making money. That was mean. Let him say we. No, not gonna, it's not allowed. Not allowed slow motion. Can we look at ETH on a daily time frame? Of course we can. We can look at ETH on the daily time frame. ETH on the daily time frame. We got bearish divergence. But would you look at that? What's coming up shortly? We got a little exaggerated bullish divergence, boy. So what I'm probably expecting to happen is the next. So we have this little guy right here. All right, and then we're creating some bullish divergence right here. We're probably going to have another pump up to the RSI, like right to like around here. That is going to create a bearish divergence that's worthy of actually ending the bull market, in my opinion. So yeah, like that's kind of what I'm thinking, Corvus Light, in terms of the bull market. I think it's going to be a major parabolic run, major parabolic dump, long-term consolidation for maybe about a year, and then another parabolic bull run. But I can't predict that far into the future. I can speculate all day, man, but I work on a daily basis. Trade to trade, man. Trade to trade. Peak at like 9 p.m. last night. 9 p.m. I think that's 9 p.m. my time. And then Bitcoin didn't reach its peak until like 2 a.m. a couple hours later. That's up to you, Jose. Like, if you want to hold a longer term leverage trade, you can do so. It's obviously that's safer than trying to compound your profits because then you might mess up a couple entries. Just sit on it, man. Take some profits and then just let that ride, or just let the leverage trade ride. It's up to you. Yeah, the time to long ETH was all the way back at 1785. That's why I said, man, like, I don't care if you have a different opinion than me. That's fine. If you don't have a different opinion, I can never be right. All right. But the problem is you have to have a legitimate trade. If you just go long right now, all right, it might work out. It might work out. But I am never going to advise you at any point in time to take a trade in the middle of price action. You have to long reversals. You have to short reversals. All right? If you want to be a trader, you need to be able to catch the bottom and the top. Obviously not the tippy top, never the tippy bottom, but you need to be good at spotting reversals. If you can't do that, you are not going to last. I'm sorry. I would say like tomorrow midday, if you're looking to sign up for the Patreon, that's a good time to do so. But once again, for anybody that's looking to sign up to the Patreon, just know it's the same thing as the live streams, same trades, same information, just more real time. That's it. How do you know where an Elliott wave starts? Well, an Elliott wave starts with an uptrend. All right, when an uptrend is broken, all right, that becomes a 1. The downtrend becomes a 2. All right, so we have a 1 to a 2. All right, that gives us a projection of 2,510 for the top of the 3. Right here, 1, 2, 3. Now it's actually gonna be slightly lower because we did not touch that, but it's probably gonna be somewhere around there. Little tiny pullback like that. Little guy like that. I don't have my own custom indicator. Kite crossing is the closest thing I ever came to making an indicator. I made the method for the indicator, but I did not make the indicator itself. We got a little triangle guy as well. So like when it comes to me looking for a lower target than this level right here at about 1720, the only thing I can think of is a bullish pennant right here, because it does kind of look like a flagpole, kind of like a diagonal flagpole, and then a bullish pennant right there. So if that does happen to work out, that would give us a target that looks like this, to about $3,000. So I mean, dude, you can use patterns all day and come out with the same exact targets as, roughly the same targets as Elliott wave. But you can see right here, right? We're sitting at the macro downtrend right now off of these 2 macro local highs. All right, right here, we have an uptrend. Uptrend broken, boom. Uptrend broken, boom. Connect the dots, boom. So right now, we're sitting at some pretty insane bearish divergence, right? Now, if we break this, that's definitely bullish. But obviously, I would like to see it get past 1940 before I really, get super bullish. But we do have some major bearish divergence in this region right here. And as well as that, we have, obviously, this little pattern working itself out. But, it's definitely in that region where we could see a breakout. Usually around the 70% mark is where we could see a breakout, or we could see something like this. All right. Either one works. I'll make money either way. My ear is not feeling better, by the way. It still kind of hurts. But, I'm a man. I do man shit. So I'll just suck it up. Marky Mark. He said, check ETH, bro. Ha, look. Dude, I'm not worried. I'm not worried if it works out. I'm not worried if it doesn't work out. Dude, as a trader, all I can do is speculate based on facts and then go with the flow. I can't control what it's going to do. Well, my liquidation price is 1,927, but I'm not going to get liquidated. My stop is at 1875. If I lose $201. We're going to get stopped out. Oh my God. Oh no, we're going to get stopped out. Oh, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world, bro. Let's zoom in zoom in super close on the candle. Oh Jesus. It's trying to get me. The market maker. The manipulation. Oh no. The manipulation. All right, so now my only option is to 1, wait for us to come back below 1872, or 2, I would say I could short at 1896, but to me, just not quite worth it. Next place I'll be looking to short is probably off of 1947. sucks to suck, man. I wish I would have got that long hedge, but hey, can't win them all. The manipulation. Bybit did this. Dude in crypto, are you serious right now? We're literally watching ETH and you say, bro, look at ETH. I just got stopped out, dude. I'm looking at it. All right, so we got to line up our next trades. Let's go look at them. All right, so if we do get back below 1868, that'll be a good time to short. And then let's see. Let's go check this out. Let's go to the 15-minute. All right. Technically, we could short at 1897, but to me, just not the greatest option in the world. And then the next shorting place would be 1943. Right here. Boom. Boom. All right, so I think I might actually take the entry at because this could be a fake out. Let's see. I'm gonna short 1894. Let's go ahead and set up a limit order. 1894, and then that would be 5.3. No, 2,976. 5. There we go. Boom. Because I have to short as it goes up. You short when it's green like a tree. You long when it's red and it's dead. And if you've looked at ETH the past couple of days, or just the past couple of weeks, all right, what tends to happen is we get these higher highs and then it dumps on you. Now, I'm not saying that can't change. I'm just saying, from my perspective, you want to go ahead and, play the way it plays. Anyways, we should get, if we are breaking this trend line right here, we go back to the hourly. If we're breaking this trend line, we at some point want to go ahead and retest it. All right. And sometimes you do get a break and then it comes back into the triangle, which if it does come back into the triangle, that actually tends to give you a lot more downside price action. All right, so I also need to have my finger on the trigger just in case we come back below. I'll set up a conditional, but I don't want to get caught in it. So we'll just keep it on market. 5.39. That's 13.1, 0.2, 0.25, 0.26, 0.27, 0.28. There we go. And then 25%. We'll keep that on there just in case. So like I said, my speculation is that we're going to see some sort of inverse head and shoulders, but this could be the break of the triangle. I'm not doubting that. Now, on the hourly is still holding bearish divergence off of that last local high as well. So we'll see how it works out. What did my stop loss work out to? My stop loss was right above this last local high here at 1872. Sure, I'll show you my wave count. All right, so when it comes to the wave count, we have a uptrend here. We have that now creates a 1.618 target. And then the target to the downside for this short, we shorted 1890. And then we took profits at 1755 right here. But I was looking for it to get down to about 1520. That's why I wanted to go ahead and go long. But unfortunately, didn't quite work out that way. Now, that gives us a 1-2. But it's not a straight shot. It's never a straight shot, guys. So right here, all right, that now gives us a target up to about 2,450. But during that period of time, we would be looking for a pullback sometime, all right? So if we go ahead and take this right here, all right, as we start getting towards the middle of that target, which we're getting towards the middle of that target, we'll be looking for a pullback that's going to break the uptrend. All right, so it's going to go A, and then we could even go all the way back up to here, and then we'll go C, and then we'll go, well, no, B and then C. Dude, now I want EOS to pump more. Dude, EOS is killing my portfolio in a good way. The kid did just throw the ball through the wall. Or like a glass window. He threw it into the teacher's classroom. Now the teacher's mad. Teacher's mad, teacher's sad. All right, so now that brings our current thing up to negative 59, or 159, negative 157, negative 200. So over the past couple of days, we have lost around $500 on the portfolio, which sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks to suck. But we just need one big win. That's all. Gosh, why couldn't I wake up at 5 a.m.? I hate my life. Just kidding. All right, let's see if this this little short right here works out. Little Tesla bot. Congratulations, Kites. You have received this message. You are one of the winners of our giveaway. Oh, fantastic. What is my exit price on EOS? Now for a while. I'm looking for around $10 on EOS before I even think about taking profits. I might take a little bit of profits at around like $5.56, depending on, I think it's going to get up there very quickly. But whenever Ethereum reaches $3,000, that's when I'm going to be cashing out most of my position on all my alts. That's what's up, big house. That's what's up. So we have this local high to short. We have this local high to short. And then last but not least, we have this one. Now, if we do happen to get above 1945 and we do see that higher end target of 2043, that's definitely the time to short. Because if you look at how Ethereum worked out in the past before it went on its major run up, we put in the 1-2 structure. We had a really nice run up to the upside. We put in a slightly higher high, made a bearish divergence. That one I did short. And then we targeted the local low, took that long. So I'm not afraid to short because this is going to take a while to work out. we need to move sideways as slow as possible in order to reach the target that we want to. Because right now, what we're doing is we're fighting an uptrend. If we look right here at this uptrend, all right? Now, if we go straight up, we do have a good ways to go because of this long-term downtrend right here. If we went straight up, we could go all the way up to 2,435, what we were talking about earlier. And then we should see a pullback there, move sideways for a couple weeks. And then one more stretch to the upside, we should see around 3,000. Now, the more that we move to the side, whether it's through sideways upwards movement or sideways downwards movement, that's going to give us more room to the upside. I think my short triggered. Yes, my short did trigger. Now, let's see. In order to recover my losses from the past couple of days, we would need at least, like, what, 75%? 1808? Let's see. 100%, 600. We'll just go ahead and throw 1737 in there. 824, that'd be fine. Mostly into USDT. And when I say that, people always go, aren't you worried about USDT being a Ponzi scheme? Dude, what other option do I have? What other option do I have? Let the government take all my money right away? No. I pay my taxes, but I'm not going to withdraw an enormous amount of money just to lose 37% of it. So I'd rather just keep it in USDT until I need it. And I withdraw it, pay taxes on it, and let it do its thing. And that's all we ever ask for, Alan, is movement. Like yesterday when we were on live stream, I was like, I just want price action to do something. Either go down or stop me out. Either one works. I just need something. Do you restart your Elliott wave count when your waves get invalidated? Of course. Now, like the only time your waves get invalidated if it's a trend reversal. Oh no, we're just gonna blow through right through this. The Moon Boys are winning. The manipulation. The manipulation. My stop loss is 1922, which is kind of close to that local high. 1946 will be the last place I short. As long as we're below 1946, you have to assume the downtrend is not broken. Because sometimes we can have these diagonal downtrends like this, where you can break them like that. And then, but as long as the local high, the last local high does not break, you're good to go. Now, right here, for example, we broke the last local high, had a little bit of a higher high, but then once we came back down below it, we had a retest, and then we shorted again. Well, this is not the beginning of the new impulse wave. This is the third impulse wave in action. So we have wave 1 right here. Wave 1, 2, and we're in the third wave. But the third wave, like all these waves are not a straight shot. You can see in the first wave we have pullback, pullback, and then obviously pull back into the second wave. So we're looking for a pullback. All right, right now, if you want to call this a 5-wave count, which you can call it a 5-wave count. We have 450. Come back down, retest that all-time, not the all-time high. Actually, yeah, retest the all-time high right there. I don't know if it's going to go all the way back down and retest all-time high, so I'm going to say like right here. And then obviously 3,000 is the macro target. But you are going to have some sort of pullback within this. It's never a straight shot. Now right here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a small 5 already. Now, with us putting in a higher high than the top of the third wave, if we do happen to get back below 1864, it's a wrap. More likely than not, if that does happen, we're probably going to go back down to retest 1770 or 1666. But like I said, I'm really just looking for the 1720 to 1734 level. And then I'll be set. Right here, we have, go to 30-minute. So far, we have put in a higher high on price action than 1945. So as long as we're remaining below this level, that's another bearish divergence to short. You can see that right there. Putting in higher highs. Putting in lower highs. And then right here as well. But this one, like I'm taking the entry, but I'm really not expecting it to work out. Because obviously when it comes to local highs, you're looking for major trends. So this is a major local high and this is a major local high. This one right here, or the one that we're actually shorting right here, that's a minor local high, but it still can be used to get us back down below 1865. Would you say the last 3 weeks? Let me see what the last 3 weeks look like. Was this last 3 weeks? That was last 2 weeks. The last 3 weeks have been easy, in my opinion. All right. The only thing that's kind of tripped me up in the past couple of days, because like if you look at our portfolio, we started the portfolio here, like around the the first major trade was on the 14th, but we've gone from 1,500 to almost five. Well, we actually broke $5,000, but now we're sitting back down to 4,646. All right. But right here, all right, this was a very, very clear short. Right here, we had a lower high on RSI and a higher high on price action. So you can turn that into an if this and that statement right here. All right. As long as we're below 1878, you are to short. All right. And if you had a decent stop loss, like let's say we're shorting this right here. All right. Would a 1.5% stop loss work? It would have, actually. So we did take the short off of 1893. All right. And I took my profit, I think around like 1744 or something like that. And then we longed it up from there because we had a little bullish divergence off of this boy right here. And then we shorted 1866, which is a little bit unbelievable. But I do have the proof. It's in my profit logs. And then we shorted all the way down. So we had a very, very clear bearish reversal divergence. Now, obviously, if you don't have any experience with price action, you know, you're not going to expect it to be that much. But right now, we are still holding bearish reversal divergence, which I like to see. $18.36 is all we need to make back the majority of our losses. Let's see. So in order to make back the losses that we've occurred, that's the thing. Like, look at this trade right here. Obviously, I'm not saying it's going to work out, but over the past couple of days, we have lost around $500. Right? In order to make back all of the losses from the last 3 trades, we only need roughly like 1805. 1795. Yeah, we only need about 1799, 1798 to make back all of the losses from the last 3 trades. And that's the thing about trading. If you're doing it correctly, you can set yourself up in these advantageous positions where even if you're taking multiple losses in a row, it only takes one win to get you back into the net positive. And then from there, if you hit 1 or 2 more trades, you're good to go. And with us putting in a 5-wave count so far, if we do happen to go back below 1864, technically, like let's say we top out here, for example, all right, that does give us a 0.382 target of 1670. Now, am I saying that's going to go all the way down to 1670? No, but is that a possibility based on mathematics? Yes. All right, we could find support off of 1787 again. So I probably will hedge trade long that. But like I said, I'm really, really looking to take profits in this region right here, just because of the major local lows set in place by the previous uptrend. But that's my game plan. Criticize me if you want. If your win rate is 5%, you got to figure out what you're doing wrong. Let's take a look at the funding rate. The funding rate is kind of high. Whenever the funding rate gets high, that's typically when we see the shorts come into play. Yeah, I don't really scalp like this. Like, this is a challenge account, so I'm taking a lot of trades. On my main account, I mainly focus on macro structures, such as the one that we had the other day. So like I was DCAing into my macro account on this one right here, just because, you know, I don't like advising people to DCA with leverage trading, especially when you're just starting off. But if you're doing it correctly, there is a way to do it correctly. Then you can actually do very, very well. So like right here, we had a 1 and a 2. I took that macro trade up. I think I took my profit at like 1869. And then right here, I was not very confident, which I should have been because I would have made a lot more money. But I sold out of the market probably around like 1932 because I didn't know what we were going to do. I didn't know if we were going to pump up a little bit more or if we were going to have the dump that I was expecting. Because I was expecting us to see a pullback all the way down to 1497. And we did, fortunately. And then this is where I bought back the majority of my ETH. And then right here, we're looking for a 5th wave count. Now, right here, boom. And this is our projection. We're looking for around 3,000, something like that, on Ethereum over the next couple of weeks / month, however long it takes to work itself out. Funding rate is how much are you paying to hold on to a long. All right. So if funding rate is high, people don't want a long. And if no one's willing to long, then, money starts leaving the market. All right. Because unfortunately, like, although I, kind of contribute to the problem, leverage trading does cause a lot of things that shouldn't happen on crypto. If crypto was pure supply and demand, there still would be pullbacks, but it would be a lot less crazy pullbacks. Because you got to think about it, when someone makes a ton of money on on a long, all right, they are not looking to hold that the entire time. The reason why we trade is so that we can secure profits faster, right? Whenever I make a trade on Inverse Perpetual, every single time, every single trade that I make profit, I immediately take 20% of the profit and I put it into USDT. No exceptions. Because as a trader, you are looking for security. All right, so you guys see me losing trades left and right. I'm not afraid of that because, one, obviously from a risk management and risk reward ratio perspective, I know the end game. All right, so I don't have to appease to anybody. I do my thing. As well as that, I'm holding EOS, making tons of money. I still have a spot bag of Ethereum, making tons of money. Spot bag of BTC, making tons of money. I have many different options, and then every single time that either my spot bag gets to a certain amount or we reach a certain price level based on Elliott Wave, I take profits. It's all about security. I'm diversified, but I'm not in 1,000 different altcoins. Diversification is simply meaning the methods that you are taking to play this game is you're playing it from all different sides of the coin, and at the end of the day, you walk away with money. Diversification does not mean that you're taking $1,000 and throwing into 500 different altcoins and hoping that one of them gets you rich. That's not how you play this game. Dr. Fun, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. The manipulation. They're pumping it again. The manipulation. Oh, the manipulation. Let's see how we're looking on. Let's see. 15-minute. We're looking decent. Looking decent. Iron Scooby, you're up 800% starting 3 weeks ago. With trading or just in crypto? If you're trading and you're actually doing it with a system, that's amazing. I don't always copy your trades, and when I do, I drag you down with me. I love that. I love that concept. Because one of my buddies, when he first got into trading, like everybody goes through this at some point, where they go, "Listen, man. Every single time that I enter a trade, it always goes the opposite way. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing, and then you do the opposite, and you'll win, and you just share some of the profits with me." I love that concept. It's so funny. It's so funny. DCAing, you have to have a stop loss, man. You have to have a stop loss. All right, if you don't have a stop loss, that means the system that you're using is based off of emotions. All right. For me, it's a simple thing. If we are below this level, we are to short. If we get above that level, I don't want to stay in the short. All right. That's how I play the market. You might have a method that's working out for you, and that's great, man, but I do me. Randy, thank you very much, man. Have a safe walk. Loving the manipulation. The manipulation. Oh no. We're going to take a fourth loss in a row. The manipulation. Let's see, where is that local high on? So on Bybit, the local high is at 1896. And then on Coinbase, that local high is at 1898. So I'm feeling good. Good to see. Do you think it's hedging to 1934? Well, what do you mean by so hedging is a completely different term than what I think you're trying to say. But, if we break this local high here at 1898 and we don't hold below it, then the next resistance that we're going to go up and test is 1944. Can't deny that. It is a taxable event, but for me, if I play USDT correctly and put my money back into the market, I make so much more. So I'm getting taxed all the time. You get taxed for the air you breathe, man. But the difference is I don't need all my money at one time. So I just let it do its thing. We're breaking. Rupert, hello. Hey, Kite. I do not have a trading LLC. I'm looking to get one of those set up, though. Maybe not for trading, but just an LLC. I'll just do something else. Hi, man. What's your name? I'm new. Hello. Hello, new. I'm Austin. Little dad joke for you. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. BRB TTYL. Did the manipulation get us yet? One way to get Kite Crypto to blow his top is to ask him why he's shorting in a bull market. Because there's pullbacks all the time. All right, I long downtrends, I short uptrends. Now, I do like to take hedge longs while I'm in uptrends. It's like right here, all right? We took a short, made some good money. Took a long, made some good money. Right here, took a short. Unfortunately, was asleep and was not able to take profits and or hedge trade this. But if I was awake, this was a very clear signal to me. Because you can see right here, we have a lower low on RSI, very significantly lower low. And we were maintaining a higher low on price action. It's just unfortunate, man. Just unfortunate. It looks like we're going to get stopped out again. Oh no, the manipulation. The manipulation. I'm 100% trolling. I do not believe in manipulation in the slightest. Just because you lose does not mean that it's manipulation. It's just unlucky. Well, obviously, it's unlucky if you're doing everything correctly. Like, these are completely legitimate trades off of local highs with bearish divergences. Just the fact that they're not working out doesn't mean it's manipulation. It just means, hey, sucks to suck. God, Fish, why are you so loud with that? And then the last and final resting ground of my shorts will be in 1946. Just cancel, right? You can't cancel. If you cancel a trade, it doesn't mean that you don't lose any money. I just lose this money that's right here. Iron Scooby, you're welcome, man. Dude, I know, right? The world revolves around me. The world revolves around you. You know why? Because you're the center of the universe. True story. Been there. You have too. I don't believe that, man. Email Bybit saying you want your money back because of manipulation. What a great plan. What a great plan. No, Flozy boy has accepted some friend requests on Discord. What's the stop loss for the short at 1946? Well, I haven't even checked that out yet. Let's go check it out. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and short 19. Probably gonna put my short in at like 1944. 5.1. No, 5.25. No, 5.15. 12. There we go. My short would be 1973.35. Go ahead and open that short. Boom. So this account in particular, we're taking pretty much every single trade that comes our way. But right here, for example, when we broke and we went ahead and got a bullish divergence off of 1669, I took that long all the way up until like, I think we took our profit at like 1795, which was a pretty damn good trade. But in terms of this account, I have to get particular entries in order to hold on to them. And unfortunately, until we get a retest of 1720, I cannot open up that swing trade. You might be confusing the break of the neckline. I need to have a retest of the break, right? You always long the retests, always short the retest to the upside. And right now, until we break this local high, this is simply a retest. We could always get a double top and come way back down like we did on Cardano. To think it's one way or the other, to me, just doesn't make sense. Like I said, I mean, in terms of Elliott Wave, I'm looking for this to go up. I always have been. Ever since we got dangerously close to 1720, which I was looking to, long 1520. This is a 1-2 structure. So in terms of like the longer term, I do think there's going to be one nice pullback within this uptrend. But for me, I do think this is on its way to 2,423. Now, just like it did on Ethereum beforehand, I do think we could have a lot of sideways price action with a couple really good swing trades. Well, maybe not swing, but scalp trades. Like we did over here, right, where we come up, we form a 1-2. We have a really nice rocketing pump to the upside. Nice little short off of that last local high. Boom, back down to the local low. Nice little long to the upside, back up to the local high. Good little short back down to the local low, and then finally break to the upside. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Because like I said, the further that we go to the right, the higher our chances are for the top of the bull market. Because right now, whenever we touch this line again, to me, it's not a for sure thing, but whenever we touch this line again, that's kind of the top of the bull market in my opinion, because this is pretty much the uptrend of the bull market being broken, and then we're looking for that retest. So the further that we can come over, the better. So there's so many different, I pay attention to the old school stuff, stock to flow ratio. You don't have to get all fancy with all these other indicators, man. Like I said, do I win every single trade? Absolutely freaking not. At best, on like a good month, I have a 60% win ratio. On my worst month, I would say between 30 to 40. But that's still high enough for me to come out with profit at the end of the day. Why does the music in the background sound like Overwatch lobby music? I thought it was something cool. Well, I mean, it depends on when we touch that line. If we go straight up, we could, end the month, in the bull market sometime around like April. But like I said, this is going to be kind of a long-term trending, and there's going to be major pullbacks. If you look at BTC on the 12-hour chart, as we started approaching the top of the bull market, all right, we had a couple decent pullbacks, pullback, but we started having them a little bit more frequently. Pullback right there, and then finally top of the bull market. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. There is no Discord invitation link. Well, I'm in a short right now because we have bearish divergence and we're approaching the top of a local high. Now, like I said, could we just skyrocket right through it? Abso-freaking-lutely. If we do happen to get a higher high, what I'm going to be waiting for is for a local low to go back down and get retested and along that. There could be another good drop coming in here pretty soon because you can see BTC's uptrend has been broken, and this is looking quite scary in terms of it's not looking good for BTC in my particular opinion. April Fool's tomorrow, the liquidation zone. I don't get how people get liquidated. Like, I've gotten liquidated before, but it's because I was planning on getting liquidated. If I used my liquidation as my stop, but I didn't lose anything more than I was supposed to. If you're getting liquidated, there's something wrong, unless you're like actually like calculating that your liquidation should be your stop loss. Well, it would probably be organically created. As of right now, the only local lows I can take a long off of is 1791, 1664, and then this region right here. But this one's kind of more iffy because there's so many different options here. Probably 1710 or 1736. Those, like, that's my longing region, and then this is my shorting region. If we're below this level, if we're below this level, or if we're below that level. This is my shorting region. This is my longing region. No, there's definitely bullish divergence on BTC. But what I'm saying is just from a simple perspective, all right, if you connect this local low to this local low, that creates an uptrend. The uptrend has been broken, all right? And then right here, this is the retest of the uptrend. Now, like I said, if we do happen to put in a higher low and then see continuation past this high, that does change things. Now we have to connect this local low to this local low. All right, and then whatever local low forms within that uptrend, we would have to bend this line to wherever it needs to be. How long does it take your strategy to start showing some real profits? That's what we're doing. I know it kind of sucks, man. It really does suck that I have to live stream because I'm trying to be honest with you guys about what I do and how I do it. But look, man. All right, we have taken 3 losses in a row. It sucks to suck. But before that, we made a $705 win, $285 win. 4 losses in a row before that, $317 win. Really 3 small, tiny losses and then a $1,272 win. A couple small losses right here. And then before that, I can't go further, but we had about $500 win. So I started this account at $1,500 back around the 14th of March. And then right now we're at 4,600. We did get up to about 5,100, 5,200. But unfortunately with these couple of losses, it sucks to suck. So I've shown the profits. Now, just because we're having a little bit of a tough time, just because price action's not doing it what we want to, that's what it's like to be a trader. I'm showing you the true reality. The way that I'm playing is not changing. I have a structure. I have rules. Why did I say it like that? I have a rule set, and I follow that rule set. Now, doesn't mean that that rule set is the end all be all, and I'm going to have a 100% win ratio. No. But that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. It's more about consistency over a 100% win ratio, because the trades that I'm taking are high risk reward ratio, meaning I only have to win a couple to set back all my losses back into the positive. I only trade ETH. I buy and sell. I trade BTC, but I don't leverage trade anything else. At one point I did, all right, and I made lots of money, but it's so stressful that the money that you're making is not even worth it at a certain point. It's really not. What I like to do now, I've made more than enough money for me, all right? Now, this account right here, it has some of my sister's money in it and some of my cousin's money in it, all right? So I put in about $500 into this challenge account. My sister and my cousin both put about $500 in. So I'm trying to get this account to 40, 50, 60 grand so I can help them pay off some debt. Dude, okay, look, this is a pump. That little tiny blip to the downside, that's not dropping. All right. I'm watching price action. Of course, I want to win. Who doesn't want to win? But don't be mad when you lose. When you take a trade, expect to lose. That way, you're not mad when it happens. And that way, if you're expecting to lose, you're definitely not going to lose. You're not going to use something that you're not willing to lose. $150 to a $5,000 account is jack shit. All right. But obviously, if I can make, $500 to $1,000 on a win, that increases my portfolio by what, 20% almost? I love the challenges. Like I said, this YouTube channel, the way that I got started on it was on the market site for Discord. People were asking me to live stream all the time. So I said, okay. People started coming in the live stream. For a long time, I had a consistent 60 to 100 viewers that I knew by name. And I still love you guys. And it was just a nice chill time. I would log on. I would talk about what I think and what I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. But, uh, uh, I didn't want to have a crazy YouTube channel. I don't do crazy thumbnails. I don't do crazy titles. My titles are the same. All right. If you pay attention to my channel, I really don't want to grow on YouTube. The more growth I have, the more eyes I have looking at me. And at that point, I have to explain myself every single day. I do me, man. All right. If you want to follow what I'm saying, fine. But I'm not trading for you. I'm trading for me. And I'm having fun while I'm doing it. Hey man, I'm your lost brother. Put $500 in there for me. What did I miss? Whole market plummeting to oblivion, I suppose. Nah, the stupid cats in the suits. They're manipulating. They're manipulating the price. They're making it so I don't win. They don't want me to win. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna start acting like an asshole. I just want people to leave me alone. That's what sucks, man. I'm 21 years old, and people expect me to be like the best trader on the planet, where I'm making, I can predict everything to an exact dollar. What more do you want from me? All right, we called that we were like I've been calling that we were gonna have this dump right here back when we got below 1870, and then nobody believed me. They were like, "What are you talking about? Why are you shorting in the bull market?" Well, I'm shorting because there's a bearish divergence. I don't have to think. I just have to do based on what I'm shown. Yeah, I watched Trader's Reality last night for the first time, and he's pretty much just saying what I'm saying right now. In terms of like, hey, I do me, man. I'm trading for me. I'm not here for you. I love you guys, and I'm here for you in like an entertainment perspective. But I'm just trading for myself. Except for my sister and my cousin. Oh man, Bybit is changing ETH price on my account. That's what I'm saying, man. What does your guys' Bybit say? Because I'm pretty sure they're messing with me. Tomorrow is the best time to join the Patreon if you choose to do so. Tell you guys all the time, you don't need to join the Patreon. I stream every single day of the week except for weekends. I tell you guys the exact trades I'm in. We plotted 2 trades today. We plotted a trade, right here live. We plotted a trade here live. I showed you the divergences. So if you don't want to get into the Telegram, perfectly understand. You don't need to. I'm transparent, my boy. I'm transparent. Donald Pump, don't you even say that. I will close my channel right now. I love you too. Making me blush. I showed you my divergence. Please reply. Little DP meme. That's the main thing. Like I'm always trying to be cognizant of. I don't want to be a guru. Because one, all right, first you have to deal with the repercussions. CoffeeZilla is going to come from my channel and be like, this little kid is, telling people what to do with their money and claiming. So first off, my first argument to CoffeeZilla is I'm not a fake. Go look at my channel. I did all my trades live. I made $100 grand out of $100. So I kind of know what I'm doing. You could call it luck, but I like to think I know what I'm doing. And then second off, I'm not running ads. I'm not doing SEO. I don't want to be a guru. Last thing I want is my reputation to be tainted. It's not worth short-term profits to be absolutely abysmal in the eyes of people. Because if I have a little check mark next to my name, I'm verified. But I want to have a check mark in your eyeballs. I got that from a song. I didn't make that up. Marlon Craft is the guy who said that lyric. But I really like it. You might be verified on Twitter, but I'm verified in the glaring eyes of people that are staring. Can't forget about little doggo man. Can't forget about him. All right, how long have we been streaming today? Let's see. Only an hour. It's felt like so much longer. We'll keep going then. I'm going to turn down my ISO just a little bit. Is that too much? That's perfect. That's perfect right there. I'm verified in your heart. I love you too. 100K off of $100. So whenever I mention this, there's always gonna be some dude that goes, "You always talk about it." But come on, how can I not talk about that, man? That's one of my biggest successes. I'm sure if you did it, you would be talking all the time. Now, obviously, I'm not shoving it down people's throats, but I love bringing that situation up. I turned $100 into $100,000 in 2 months, trading the bull market. I took long breakout trades over and over and over again, and we did very well. And like I said, like what fueled it is the fact that I never, like, up until like maybe the end of last year to like the middle of last year, I never showed my trades. Like I never showed my active trades. Obviously, I would plot trades and I would tell people what I'm looking to do, but I would never have my Bybit open on my screen because one, it's a security issue. Two, technically me just having this on my screen can get me banned off of YouTube because they call it gambling. So it was really about that kind of stuff. But obviously, you're always going to have someone in the comments going, "Hey, you're fake. You don't show your trades. You make money. You don't show the money." But so I started a challenge account where I started with $100. I turned it into 10 grand in a week, and then I bombed it, and I only walked away with 2,000, which is still 20x the account. Don't get me wrong, but obviously 10 grand is better than 2 grand. And then a couple months later, around November, the end of November, I started another $100 portfolio that I could show off on stream. And with that one, I was, talking a whole bunch of shit. I was like, I'm going to get this to $1 million. Just watch me. And obviously, I didn't really think I was going to get to $1 million. But I kind of hold the mentality, aim above the target to hit the target. So if I'm aiming for $1 million, I know I'm going to hit somewhere. And the higher I aim, the better my chances are with a higher amount of profit. And we walked away with a lot of profit. I bought myself a new car and just called it a day. So I didn't like advertise it. I didn't put it in the title. The only thing that I ever put in the title when it came to the $100,000 account was, let's see, first 25th, first 19th. So it was kind of like in this range because if you click on the video, okay, I don't have it there. I only put $100 account challenge. So I started it. Okay, wait. It had to have been around here. It was definitely like starting around the 28th. Right here. So all of those videos in that range had something to do with the $100 account, but only up until like the 27th, I put. I don't know. Like at some point during the live stream, I brought up my Bybit because like I did that every single live stream. I bring up my Bybit, you know, showing what the account's at. Well, we're doing another challenge right now. So far, we've gone from $1,500 to $5,000 since the 14th of March. So I mean, I'm gonna keep working on this account. This is the account I'm using for the live streams. So I mean, hey, you know, if we can get this account up to 200 grand, boom, I have another little success story to talk about and make people mad. Yo, your ego is so big, bro. Your ego is so big. I kind of have a right if I'm making that kind of money. Cuz I like it's not me saying I got a small loan of $1 million and I made it into 2 mil because that's only 2x the account. I literally 100x'd an account in front of your face. All right? And I'm not saying it so I can boost my own ego. I'm saying it I started with $100 and I made a substantial amount of money. So you have no excuse if you are not looking to, if you're looking to trade, you have no excuse. That is why I say it. It's not to, you know, boost my own ego or, blow up my own balloon or whatever the thing is. I want you to use that as inspiration. That's the only thing that's there for. You know, and the people that were watching my live stream throughout the entire process, they saw it. They saw the smile on my face when I got to come onto the live stream and we made a gigantic win that night. And don't get me wrong, it was not all roses. Like literally we went from like $1,000 to $400, $400 to $1,600. Like I think the worst it ever got was we went from 22,000 all the way back down to 4,000 and then 4,000 all the way back up to 22,000 and then 22,000 up to 36, 36 to 28, 28 to 52, 52 back down to 30, 30 all the way back up to 60, 60 to 72, 60. I think I lost 8 grand past that. So it's such to do something that insane is retarded on your mental state. It is so, it's so bad. That's why, you know, I'm trying to take a chill pill. Yes, I'm doing this account, but I'm not looking to risk a lot. I'm not doing a flight takeoff strategy. I'm just using good risk management in front of your face. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm not here to put on a show. I'm here to make money. So I was just making a joke about Donald Trump. When people brought up that 1,000, you know, that small loan of $1 million, it is a small loan. When you are able to take $1 million and turn it into $1 billion, you earn that right to call $1 million a small loan. All right. But obviously, does everybody get that chance? No. But if a 21-year-old kid can take $100 and turn it into a large amount, it's the same thing. It's the same concept. Take a small amount of money, turn it into a large amount of money. He did it through business. I did it through trading. You can find a way. Find a way. Flight takeoff strategy should only be used if you have an incredibly small account. It's when you're using very, very high risk in the beginning, like 20% per trade. That way, you can bring really good income into your portfolio. And then as your account grows, you're reducing your risk as the account grows. So let's say you have $100 versus $10,000. All right. If I'm using, 1% risk on the account, when my account is at $100 and I hit a 10 risk reward ratio, I'm going to make $10. If I do that with a $10,000 portfolio, I'm going to make not 10,000, $1,000. I'm going to make so much more money with the same percentage because my account is higher. That's why the more money you have, the easier trading can be, because you can use less risk but still walk away with a substantial amount of money. But when it comes to a small account, you have to be incredibly risky in the beginning, but then as the account grows, reduce that risk. Because once your account gets to 5K, you should not be using 20% risk. What is the point, right? But like when I was at 5,000, I was using 10% risk. When I got to 10,000, I was using 5% risk. When I got to, I think 25,000, I dropped it down to 3%. And then once I got to 50,000, I dropped it down to 2.5. And then slowly and steadily, once I got to around like $60,000, $70,000, I think by that point I was at 1% risk. And I just kind of slowly made my way back up from there. Um, the only time I ever listen to this kind of music is when I'm either in the Discord with my friend Frank, or I'm on Livestream. I'm a rap guy. I like rap. Oh, the camera's out of focus. I gotta lean in then. Yeah, sorry. Like I can't. So this lens, although I love the fact that I can, have my lights turned way down, but still have the ability to, look like I'm well lit. The only problem is the autofocus on it is not good. It's really not good. So I have it on manual focus mode, which if I lean back, I'm out of focus. But if I'm sitting right here, I'm in focus. So I think I might end up buying a new lens, which kind of sucks. And then I'll just have to return this lens, because I got the Sigma 24 millimeter 1.4 aperture. I should have just, went a little bit more high end and went with the Sony, because the Sony's autofocus is great. I love Chris Webby. I played Chris Webby on the live stream a couple days ago. I think yesterday actually was I put Chris Webby on before for the ending screen. Jeremy coming in with the memes. I have someone who can help you with her investment strategies. I've made a lot of money. Her name is Miss Swindle, because she's going to swindle you out of your pockets. Little side quest guy. Hello. I'm not a camera guy. The fact that I have this expensive of a setup for a camera just to sit here and talk about price action is kind of ridiculous. But I do like it because when I talk to people online, obviously it's like, it's cool because they go, oh, you have a good camera. But I just like the fact that people can see me in a good, good picture. It's like the whole audio thing. So like when it comes to like, content creation, audio is the most important thing out of everything, because when you're watching a live stream, you're probably not looking at the screen 24/7. You might have your phone, clicked off, and just, listening to the sound. So the sound is the most important thing, but then next comes the video. obviously what you're actually looking at in terms of my screen, and then obviously my face. But my face is not the most important part of this whole setup. It's called a flight takeoff strategy. It's like my own coin term, but a lot of traders use it. Because like I said, if you're trying to get a small account off the ground, you have to be high risk in the beginning and then lower the risk as the account grows. My giant TV has you in life size. Don't worry, I got you, man. I got you. I got you. I'll make myself. Hello. There you go. That's just for you. Kite, check the Telegram real quick. What about it? I trade for me. And that is the, oh my gosh. Are we? Are we short on ETH?
Are we short on ETH?
Are you? Are we? Are we short on ETH? Who do you think I'm trading for? I'm not trading for you. I'm short on ETH. Whether or not you should be short on ETH is a question for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Don't you ever say we. Don't you ever say we.
Don't you ever say we.
That's great. That's great. That was awesome. That was absolutely fantastic, P-Doc. Thank you very much. What a stressful time to be alive. It's just going like it's not touching our stop loss, but just going in between that range. All right, guys. I think I'm done for today. That was a great little meme send off. I want to watch it again. That was great. Are we short on ETH?
Are we short on ETH?
Are you? Are we? Oh, that's great. All right, guys. All right. Today sucked, to be honest. Besides the live stream and talking to you guys, today sucked. All right. I'm starting my intermittent fast. I've been hungry all morning. I had chicken tenders before I hopped on live stream. We got stopped out. It's not been a good day. But, you know, you hate to see it. Sucks to suck. But we got a couple more opportunities coming up here shortly. Hopefully we'll make some of that change back. Take a nice little long. And get the hell out of this range. That's what I'm talking about. So, technically, a $300,000 ETH, ETH? No, BTC, is a target. All right, it is technically a target. If we take the last bull run, you can see right here. All right, we had an ABC flat correction, ABC. All right, ABC flat correction, and then this would be wave 1, this would be wave 2, and we're in wave 3. But obviously, there's many different waves before that. Technically, $388,000 is the target. Now, do I think that's going to happen this bull run? No, I do not. All right, look how much we've gone up in the past couple of months. It's been literally a parabolic run up for the last year. All right, it's coming to an end pretty soon. It's time to cool off. All right, right here, this one was a trending bull market, so it lasted a lot longer. But in my opinion, this is more like what we're doing right now. All right, we had a nice bull market right here, ABC cool off, and then we had a nice bull market right here. All right, so it's getting close. I think around $100,000 is a likelihood before we kind of really top out. But then we should have a really nice cool off, come over for maybe a year or two, and then we should see, close to that number. All right, no more goodbye fake outs. All right, I appreciate you. I just tripped over my words so hard. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm still kind of on a high from watching that meme. That was a great meme. Great meme. But I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I look forward to continuing to do this for as long as humanly possible. But I do need to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow around 2 p.m. EST. And we'll see if we have any good news. Which, who knows? If it keeps going the way that's going. Oh, we're going to be bankrupt soon because of the manipulation. We're going to be bankrupt. Nah, there should be some sort of pullback before we really start taking off here. Either at 1943, or we could even see a slightly higher high than 1943. Say pullback at 2044. All right, guys, let me go ahead and say goodbye to some peeps. Jens, bye. Dan, see you tomorrow, Dan. Peppa, Randy, Angel, Damien, Space Karen, Corvus Light, Dude in Crypto, Grung. Hopefully I said that correctly. Thank you, guys. I love you very much. Bearmont, what are your plans for the bear market? Short the hell out of it. What else do you want me to do? All right. I'm going to short the hell out of it. I'm going to store some crypto in USDT, and we're going to make money. That's what we do. I ain't afraid of no bear market. Bring it on. Bring it on, bear market. Lord Cloudwalker, peace out, dude. Thank you very much. P-Doc, thank you for the great meme. See you later, bro. Crypto Boss Andrew, bye. Runner G, goodbye. Alan, later, man. Alex, see ya. Kenny, bye. Danny, ta-ta, buddy. Ta-ta to you, too. Bitbird, I love your new, I love the red bird. The blue bird, like, the red bird makes me fear for my life. And I like that. I like the red bird. Keep the red bird. I love you, Bitbird. Improving crypto. Love you guys. Evan Ross. Block L. Bro Trader. Bro. All right. I can't say goodbye forever. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go ahead and choose a song before we log off. I think I want to do Token again. He's the guy that I played at the beginning of the live stream. So if you liked the rap at the beginning of the live stream, Token is the man with the plan. I think I'm going to play No Service. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm going to play No Service. And I'm going to play Self-Made. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to play Self-Made. I'm going to play No Service. All right. I'm going to play Self-Made first. All right. So we're going to add to queue. Hold on. Does it do it correctly though? Okay. And then we're going to do No Service. Like I say, guys, all the songs that I play relate to my life in some way. So if you want to get to know me better, listen to my music. All right. Let's go ahead and log off. I love you guys very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Likelihood of us getting stopped out, pretty high right now. As long as we are above this last local high of 1897, the likelihood of us getting stopped out is higher and higher. Now, I would love for it to come back below that. We'll see what happens, guys. We have a fifth wave. This is our fifth wave right here. We should see some sort of nice pullback over the next couple of days. Whenever we hit that top, and then I will be long. All right, for all the moon boys, then I'll be long. Why are you shorting in a bull market? I don't know, man. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. All right. I love you guys very much. I'll see you next time. Let's go ahead and do the little thing and click the button. Bye.
I will always be an individual for every second I was failing to be fitting in my school. And if I'm hearing there's something I cannot do, I just got the wrong people to listen to. Cause I've been invincible ever since I was told that being different is a gift I hold. Been driven ever since my initial video, trying to get in the shows on my tippy toes. But I'm a little bit taller now. Here we go. Watch what's hurting me, drop for urgency. Not concerned with the common courtesy. Y'all deserve defeat. Never listen to anyone who say they be understanding me, cause I'm still learning me. This is constant work for me. I put a finger under my ass at thermometers cannot observe or monitor the heat. Hardest worker when y'all refer to me. Over all of the years, my team has gotten smaller, but I'm not too surprised. No one keep up with how I work, but it's okay. I ain't often too reliable. I can ask you all these questions like how are you gonna stop my crew and I? But I'd rather have you question yourself so I can sit here and watch your suicide. I ain't gotta kill them, they're killing themselves, but if they need to be killed, I'll be killing for killing funny. Nobody really wanna be giving me compliments, assuming that it's getting to my head, but that is never how I'm feeling. And when I be coming around, everyone happy as shit, but I never forget anyone who would laugh at this kid. I hope my success spreads your tongue every time you were asked about this shit. But I gotta remember, I go up, I go down, but right now I'm better. See my mom proud of me, my dad proud of me, my grandma proud of me, grandpa you'd be too. Now talking about success, I have work for this, cause I wanna be strong just like you. Just like you, I'll never give up because you never let it. I still feel your hand when we watch me on TV. I think about you every time that I'm stressing, I miss you. And we all do. I wonder what you would say to me watching all of this. I could go back years, but I hold back tears when I'm done on all of this. Yeah. I just hope to one day hold knowledge like you did. And if the kids had never got you, I knew you'd want to be at every one of my shows watching me commit. See, I'm prepped for this as a perfectionist. I spend more time on one verse than an essay. Just as important, recording it to the morning is surely every performance gotta be best take. Mixing in the studio, this shit gotta sound beautiful, so listen when you usually press play. Self-talk through music, learn myself through music, better myself through music, I'm self-made. Better myself through music, analyze myself. Keep what I like, lose what I don't every time I do this. And as I write what helps me make it better, as I try to forget what forces me to remember what's making me invincible every day, making sure I won't surrender these eraser shavings. Thank you. Before my grandpa died, he called me only to remind me every day above the ground is a blessing. I didn't pick up because I was underground in the basement in a session. No service. Yeah, no service. I act like I miss home even though I started writing raps really only to escape it. Only part of travel that I look forward to is the plane ride. Give me space in, no service. No service. I won't go to service for mom, won't go to service for dad. Grandma think I need religion, sister think that is a trap. When I saw the rabbi, he asked me if I'm faithful. I said, yeah, I'm faithful. Thank God, thank God, thank God he didn't ask what I'm faithful to. My girl pray like she faithful. She pray that I'm faithful. But no matter what I really say, but no matter what I really do, everything that I say isn't true. Everything that I say is a fight. She think that I only wanna fight, but I do not wanna fight with her. I just wanna see how much fight she got in her, how much trust she got in her, how many tours I go on, how many times will I slip, how many chances I get, how much love she got in her, how much trust she got in her, how much left she got in her, how many times I bought dinner, how much cash can I spare? This meal costs like $150. I'ma flip a fucking chair if I get no service.
Are you guys all set to order?
Yeah. You wanna go first?
Yeah, sure. Can I get the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's right here on the menu. And can I get that without any dressing?
By myself in hotel rooms is the only time I can really get myself to sleep lately. Do not disturb sign on the door handle for the cleaning lady. I want no service. Yeah. No service. I write about the shit I think about every single day. Fans say it takes so much courage. My boy just got back from the military. I never said thank you for your service. No service. No one thinks I need guidance. No one thinks I need nourishment. 2,000 comments on my last post. No one thinks I need encouragement. No one thinks I need a visit. No one thinks I need a favor. No one at my doorstep except packages delivered by a stranger. Mailman on my house more than anybody that I know today. But I never shared a word with him. Shit, I don't even know his name. I wonder how much he infer about me from the fan mail and those words about me. Expensive clothes, new phones, humidifiers, microphones, European outlet adapters, and shirts in bulk and CDs in bulk that refer about me. He probably knows me better than my friends. I bet he never even heard about me. When I'm home, I don't tell a soul. Only management and that label know. My fans say they want to take my soul, but sometimes I think that they care the most. My fans only want to hear my heart. I give it up like this shit ain't in my flesh. I give it up, give it up, give it up. Mama said, what if one day there's just nothing left? That made me wonder who's after my soul. Shit, do I even believe in a soul? Maybe I'm just overthinking it all. Probably just overthinking it all. Monday, 8 a.m. out of bed, hit the gym, leave the gym, find the flow. Monday used to feel like a brand new beginning. Now it don't, no complaints. Old friend at the gym, I ignored. I ain't so back at home. Knock, knock at the door, leave me alone. I don't wanna see no more fucking postal.
Postal service, is anyone home?